Feuds between legendary fighters often simmer long after the final bell rings, and the explosive spat between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov over digital collectibles is a prime example that keeps the drama alive. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just trash-talking rivals, or a genuine ethical battle over how fame intersects with online trends like NFTs? Let's dive into the details and unpack what's really going on, making sure even newcomers to the UFC scene can follow along without getting lost in jargon. Conor McGregor, the brash Irish superstar, is once again taking aim at his former adversary, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Recently, Nurmagomedov shared news on Telegram about launching an auction for a fresh NFT collection dubbed Papakas. For those unfamiliar, NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are unique digital assets, often representing art, collectibles, or other items, traded on blockchain technology. They can hold real-world value for collectors, similar to owning a rare baseball card, but they're stored online and can be bought, sold, or even gifted. By Wednesday, the retired UFC lightweight champion announced that these digital treasures had sold out completely. That success didn't sit well with McGregor, who was Nurmagomedov's fiercest competitor during their UFC days and clearly hasn't let bygones be bygones. In a fiery tweet, McGregor questioned whether the good guy Khabib would exploit the memory of his late father and the rich cultural heritage of Dagestan to deceive fans by hastily peddling these virtual NFTs online, only to erase all traces afterward, potentially leaving purchasers feeling cheated. There is just no way good guy Khabib used his late father's name, as well as Dagestan's culture, to scam his fans and sell a bunch of digital NFTs online and then delete all of the content after they were sold, leaving his fans robbed of their money? There is just no way good guy do this, McGregor blasted, echoing his original words but rephrased here to highlight the core accusation. Nurmagomedov didn't hold back in his retort, accusing McGregor of relentless attempts to tarnish his reputation, especially after their historic showdown. He fired back with a promotional twist, defending the NFTs as meaningful digital offerings. "You absolute liar," Nurmagomedov shot back. "You will always try to darken my name, after you got destroyed that night, but you will never achieve that. Yes, good guys don't do that. They don't create exclusive digital gifts with real-time value, that you can share with your friends and family. Gifts in the shape of papaka hat that symbolize traditions and culture of Dagestan people. Traditions and culture that's slowly walking over this world, whether you like it or not. Gifts that you can find exclusively on Telegram, greatest messaging platform on the world." Of course, McGregor wasn't about to step aside without a final jab. He demanded an immediate apology for misusing his deceased father's name to hawk these gifts that drained fans' wallets, and pointed out the irony: selling something inherently means it's not a gift at all. "Apologize this instant for using your late father's name to sell these gifts that cost your fans so much of their money," he tweeted. "Also, to sell something means it is not a gift, you low IQ troglodyte. That is the direct opposite of what gift means. Dumbass, ha ha ha. Scamming on your dead daddy's name. Shame." It's a raw exchange that underscores the personal sting involved, where McGregor frames it as exploiting grief for profit. And this is the part most people miss: the backdrop of their rivalry dates back to UFC 229 in October 2018, widely hailed as the promotion's biggest event ever. Nurmagomedov dominated McGregor, who at the time was a two-division champion, ultimately forcing a submission in the fourth round, a lopsided victory that cemented Nurmagomedov's legacy while humbling McGregor's undefeated streak. This history fuels the ongoing animosity, turning what could be a simple disagreement into a full-blown feud. Now, here's where opinions might sharply divide. Is McGregor's criticism a valid call-out on the commercialization of personal and cultural heritage, especially involving a deceased parent, or is it just sour grapes from a fighter still bitter about his loss? And on the flip side, could Nurmagomedov's NFTs genuinely celebrate Dagestan's traditions, spreading cultural awareness in a modern digital way, rather than being a scam? For beginners in the crypto world, it's worth noting that NFTs can fluctuate wildly in value, and deleting content post-sale might disappoint collectors who hoped for ongoing access, but it doesn't necessarily mean fraud. What do you think? Is this a clash of egos, a debate on ethics in the digital age, or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you side with McGregor, Nurmagomedov, or see both as guilty of stirring unnecessary drama? Let's discuss.